towards y'all post interview. Can or will it be salvaged for further content? I have not watched what Phil said about us. I have no idea. And honestly, I don't really care. I said I want Phil to get the help he needs, man. Apparently, he's really like upset. I sent him an email the other day, and that's like that email was just like, "Hey, man, I hope you get help. I hope one day you can realize we're trying to help you, or we had good intentions." And that's the last the conversation is. So, you know, I saw this meme of like him like lighting a match, throwing a bird. Now, once again, he may have said some really shitty things, but I don't really care. I think it's an emotional rant. People make emotional rants, and you know whatever. So it is what it is. Mike R says Billy Mitchell on the list for the future. Oh, yeah, Billy Mitchell was on the first list. I would love to get. I've actually emailed Billy Mitchell. I've emailed Billy Mitchell's contact info. Yet to hear back, but I would love to have Billy Mitchell on Side Scrollers in a major way. Mr. Cucko, thank you so much for the Prime sub over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Vuk says, wait, you're getting super chats without begging? Right? It's amazing. It's amazing. Epion says, like many detractors, I owe you and the rest of the crew an apology. The interview was amazing, and I wish you guys nothing but the best moving forward. Epion, thank you so much. That would be amazing. I appreciate the kind words, and we're going to do our best to make you guys proud. Yeah, Billy Mitchell's a top 5 for sure. It mentioned mentions Karl Jobst. Yeah, I would love to have Karl on. I love his content for sure. Yeah. Akanen says he said he set all this up because he knew this was what was going to happen. Okay. All right. Talking about DSP. Okay. But yes, I would love to get Billy Mitchell on, man. Absolutely. Love it. iTalk, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that, iTalk. Sniff came in, gifting a sub to VG Junkie, Video Gaming Junkie. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Allied Brandon came in with the $9.99 super chat. Says, yesterday DSP used the exact same excuse of I can't put off my entire life on hold when Keem asked to talk on the phone. Then he acted like a tough guy and treated Keem like dirt again. I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I don't know Keem personally. I know of him what he said on the show, and I certainly didn't. I don't know. I mean, I've talked to Keem twice. You guys have heard both times I've spoken to him. And I've DM'd him a couple times outside of that. But that's pretty much where it's at. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Boston Celtics, the Boston Celtics. It says, watch out for Billy's lawsuit. Right. I think that's fascinating, and I would love to talk with him about not that. Obviously, I'm sure there's all sorts of legal things, but I'll tell you. Let me tell you my like people that I want to have on the show. I want to have Frosk. Like Frosk is like number one for me. Frosk was the G4 girl. And I would love to have an interview with her. Billy Mitchell, for sure. There's my gosh, that'd be so great. That'd be so great. Because there was an interview done by Frosk that I don't think was, like, when I talk about being fair to me, being fair to the interviewer, and being fair to the audience, I think it wasn't good enough. I would love to have Adam Sessler on. Love to have Adam Sessler on. Which, if anybody was gonna rage quit, I think it would probably be Sessler. But like I said, I'd want to be fair to him and be fair to everybody who comes on the show. That should not be the objective any time, is to get people to quit or leave at any point. I want to make sure that people come on the show, they have an enjoyable experience, and feel good about the experience. It should be therapeutic for folks. So Soul says, I'm a detractor that owes you and Adam an apology. So here it is. I apologize. Soul, thank you very much. Also notice all the detractors got a hold of you, but none of his fans connected or sent anything to defend him. I've seen a few people, but it's like one person
69 dudes!
Thanks, Shinmu Owens. Appreciate that. I'll get to that in just a minute. Yeah, I've seen like one or two who just like spam things in the chat in an attempt to like sound like more than one person, but you know. D-Dog came in with a $10 super chat. Says, first, great job. Second, forget Derek with an H. Snow Carl Keem needs to speak to all the skeletons. Okay. Thank you, D-Dog. Appreciate that. VLX came in with a super chat. Says, you guys are eating well and you deserve. I'll take the L and not having faith in you. Keep up the good work. Take that crown. Well, thank you so much, VLX. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Your buddy Yeti over on Twitter says, Sessler has a meltdown on Twitter like once a month. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And I would love to talk about that, man, for sure. For sure. King Garlac came in and says, you did an excellent job. You can't dwell on what you didn't do as you did so much during the interview. Oh, yeah, King Garlic. I was totally kidding. I don't regret that at all. But I made maybe a little bit. But Anathem Classic says, old school Screw Attack fan. Glad to see you're still around. My respect for Craig went up exponentially after how the interview was handled. Top class. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Try to treat everybody with a little bit of respect, for sure.